Welcome to the ImJaystation Files. I have to preface this video by saying that there's a lot of ongoing stuff being developed with this particular individual here on YouTube. Meaning that when I filmed this video originally, there are certain claims and accusations that came out to be true when everybody was reporting that it was actually false. And as of making this video, there is still information that is ongoing. I mean, this stuff is developing as we speak. ImJaystation is quite a big name here on YouTube, and we're going to get into some of the specifics. He just creates a lot of questionable content, which we're going to get into today. But before we begin, special thanks to our incredible brand new sponsor of the channel today, Repzion Footwear. Look at how flexible this is. Look at that. Look, that's crazy. That's craziness. But one of the coolest aspects of these shoes is that they are 100% vegan. They're highly stretchy. But most of all, take a look at this. They are 100% waterproof, weatherproof knit sneaker. These shoes will keep your feet dry. Like wearing these shoes and walking around day to day, it honestly feels like I'm walking on heaven. That's how comfortable they are. They have a wide range of colors on their website. I'm just thoroughly amazed at how comfortable these shoes are. Because I live in the state of Washington, it's always rainy. My other shoes are always getting soaked and wet, and these will stop that from happening. If you go to VesiFootwear.com/Repzion, you'll get $25 off your first order of these incredible, amazing, breathable, vegan, waterproof shoes. I know you want to try these shoes for yourself, so hit that link down below in the description and get $25 off your first order. It's a win-win. So who exactly is ImJaystation? Well, he is a YouTuber with a total of 5.5 million subscribers. Some of his most popular videos have roughly 15 million views, 10 million views. And if you take a look at his playlist, you're gonna find these 3 a.m. challenge videos. You're gonna find 24-hour overnight challenges. But one of the biggest things you'll notice is these types of clickbaity thumbnails combined with clickbaity titles combined with ultimately fake videos. Literally, every single video on his channel is fake. He has about 50 videos now on We Bought a Ghost off the dark web. We bought access to webcams in the dark web. We bought Santa Claus off the dark web. And a really weird one, we bought a dark web twin sister off the dark web of his girlfriend.
What's up, guys? Back with another dark web video. About a couple weeks ago, we ordered up our real-life dark web brother.
Yeah, guys, this dark web brother was crazy. He was like a zombie.
In that video, guys, I said if we hit 40,000 likes, we'll order up Alexia, a dark web sister, and we smashed the like button, guys. So for this video, let's hit 50,000 likes, guys. We're ordering up Alexia, a real-life dark web sister.
Guys, in order for this to work, we had to send my actual DNA to the dark web so they could make me a real-life twin sister.
It's gonna be here.
I'm so excited.
Oh my god. Oh my god, guys, I'm so excited.
Do you
This
think
is
she's
crazy.
gonna look like me?
I hope she's just not like the dark web brother was, though. That would be
Wait,
bad.
do you think she's gonna be mean?
I don't know. Let's find
Oh
out.
my God, no.
Girls are nice. They can't be.
She must be. If she's like me, she's gonna be nice. Hello. Hi. Are you Alexia's twin?
I think so.
Oh my god, come in. Come in.
Oh my god.
Can I give you a hug?
Of course.
I'm Alexia. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
What's your name?
I'm Lauren.
Oh, okay, cool. Jay.
Hey, nice to meet you, Lauren.
Oh my god, we're wearing the same outfit! You're so pretty! We're even wearing the same socks!
What the frick? Yo, did you guys just talk the exact same time?
Jay, we just said the exact same thing like 3 times in a row!
What the frick? You guys really are twins.
I'm just gonna say it here for all of you younger people watching, is that these, I bought a person off the dark web. These are all fake. Very, 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 very fake. I don't know how you can get it any faker than the content he has on his channel, specifically in regards to this dark web series. But the majority of his content is like this. Another whole other series he has is specifically these 3 a.m. Ouija board, in which he's deleted a few of these, but he made a video on Mac Miller, he made a video on Etika, he made a video on his now ex-girlfriend, Alexia, essentially pulling out of a Ouija board and trying to talk to them after they have passed.
What is poppin', guys? Back with another one. As you guys might have heard by now, Mac Miller unfortunately passed away today. He was one of my favorite musicians. I grew up listening to Mac Miller. I actually got a memorial set up of Mac Miller. We got some candles. We're gonna light it up right now, guys. Today we're going to do an EVP session to try to communicate with Mac Miller. See if we can hear anything. See if we can actually communicate with him. Maybe he has a message for you guys. A lot of times when people first pass away, they haven't quite completely crossed over to the other side yet. So if there's any time for us to actually communicate with Mac Miller, it's going to be right now. Working? This is the sound. Whoa. Thought I heard something right there. All right, Mac Miller. If you're around here, if you want to reach out to us, now's the time. What does that say? Can you talk to us? I thought she said... If there's any spirits available, can you try to look for Mac Miller? We come in peace.
I'll just say this, that there has been a lot of questionable type of content that he has made on his channel. Most recently this last month, where ImJaystation thought it would be a great idea to make a hoax video talking about his girlfriend at the time, Alexia, pretending that she has passed away due to a drunk driving accident. And this is where a lot of the stuff just kind of explodes and gives you a deep dive into the type of perspective and like brain thought patterns of this crazy, crazy dude. Because in here, something's not right. The content that he chooses to make after somebody passes, like a real life person, celebrity, YouTuber, whoever it is just horribly distasteful. It's not funny. It's disrespectful. And it's really, really trashy. Like, it's trash tier content.
To a drunk driver, guys. She was on the way to pick up something for our video we were making on our second channel, Dream Team. She got it, guys. She's gone. She's gone. I'm sorry for crying, but no, I know you guys are gonna make fun of me for crying. She's gone too soon. I need a second. Last night around 11 p.m., I got a call from her parents telling me what happened. As you guys probably know, we had a channel together called Dream Team. We just hit 300,000 subscribers. We had about 5 videos that we had filmed. We were ready to post on that channel. Her
has virtually no substance other than clickbaiting for, in fact, views. Which inherently, getting views is not necessarily a problem on YouTube, which is interesting because his entire at least now, his entire channel, from what I can see, they don't have ads on them. Which makes me start to question things, like he brings in all of these insane amount of views, but YouTube has a strict policy of, you know, these types of fake videos. They state in their TOS that making clickbait content or content that makes people click, but it's actually not about anything that they're putting in the title is clickbait, and that's against their terms of service, and they can have ads completely removed from their channel. And as far as what I've looked into, his channel is completely demonetized. So while he brings in these insane numbers on his videos, I don't understand where the income is coming from, because I don't see him do sponsors, and he doesn't have any ads on his videos from what I can see. So it really kind of makes me question, like, what is going on here? How has he been able to grow this channel so exponentially large and get the views that he does when literally he's not actually bringing any income in, as far as I'm aware. I could be completely wrong on that. It's the content itself that is questionable and I believe in many instances wrong. But back to the topic of hand. So he made a video about his girlfriend at the time passing from a car accident. As has recently been released, Alexia actually broke up with him and published her own video, which we're going to get into in a second. But directly after the fact of that video that he made public, which is now, I believe, deleted or unlisted, I don't know which one, he got severe backlash, and rightfully so, because people actually ended up believing this. He got on camera, started crying. I really don't know how anybody can believe this is real, considering that all of his videos that he's made is literally clickbait and fake. So when I saw this, I'm like, okay, I don't believe this at all. But the problem is the majority of his audience seems to be very, very young people, and young people tend to be, no offense, very, very gullible and believe things just because somebody says it on camera, which is not how this channel operates. It's not how it's just not, that's not a good thing to operate on internet. Is you read a headline, you read a title, therefore it must be true. I always have the policy, question everything, look into everything, and if you have evidence, showcase that. It's the most incriminating thing of all. And luckily for me, that's all the JStation does, is like, incriminate himself. The day after he made this video about his girlfriend passing from a car accident, made a 3 a.m. Ouija board video, which he makes basically, he mops up a fake, you know, like cross and some pictures on the side of the road, and he goes to her, holds her picture up to the camera.
I took this picture of Alexia in my house. Look at her. She was always so happy. Always so happy. Just like the perfect girl. Thank you guys so much for all of your support. Especially on mine and Alexia's channel, Dream Team. She just wanted to get 1 million subscribers. We were working so hard. Look what I just noticed.
What?
This sign right here. What the? Oh my God. She must have crashed into this sign. Ask again. Spirits of the Ouija board. Is there anyone here that wish to contact us? Bro.
Bro, I'm telling you, I don't know if this is actually true. Okay, one more time.
Okay. I don't even know what's going on. I have the picture of her. I have the candles. It's 3 a.m. We already hear stuff. There's gotta be a freaking ghost in here or something. Wait, bro, there's one more thing I have that I haven't showed you.
What is it?
You remember when we were at the crash site?
Yeah, the memorial? What about it?
I took more than just the picture.
What? What did you take?
I took the teddy bear.
Are you kidding me? The teddy bear? Where is it?
I know that's Alexia that wants to talk to us.
Bro, it has to be Alexia. I'm sure she misses us, and we miss her voice in this house.
All right. What?
You got something right on your cheek.
I do?
What is that?
What? What is it?
Bro!
What?
Is that a kiss?
No.
Bro, I swear on my life you have a kiss on your
is-
cheek right now.
No.
I swear on my life, Jay. I'm not even tripping. Come check in the mirror right now. Bro, you got a kiss.
No.
Look at that.
Oh my God.
Bro, you see?
Like, why would you do this, man? Do you not see the fundamental, like, moral and ethical problem with doing and making content like this? And the worst part of all is that people actually believe it. People believe this. People think that this is real. This became huge in the last several weeks. It's on Business Insider, it's on Insider, it's on all these big gigantic websites. They're covering this hoax that he essentially pulled. It has garnered him more and more traffic and more views. And look, getting traffic and pulling views, there's nothing inherently wrong with that. Every person on YouTube, myself included, we want people to watch our content. But there's a certain, line in the sand where on a moral and ethical level, the things that you do to garner those views and get that attention, I believe is very screwed up and wrong, and that you can do it about the wrong way, which is to mislead and censor your entire audience into clicking on content that is ultimately false. That's what his entire channel is based on. But again, it's the fact that people actually still believe that this is real. I can't fathom, I can't comprehend that line of thinking, how people think that this is real. Very soon after he made that original video about his Alexia passing, Alexia made a video on JayStation titled Alexia is Alive, Truth About ImJaystation. The video is about 20 minutes in length. I have it linked down below in the description. In fact, a lot of these videos I'm mentioning and showcasing are linked down below in the description. They're re-uploads. I don't really want you clicking on JayStation's channel because you really don't want to give this person views any more than you have to, simply because of what the type of content he makes. But regardless, all this stuff is linked down below in the description. Recommend you click it, expand it, look at it. But in this 20-minute video, Alexia explains that she was part of making a lot of these fake clickbaity videos that JayStation would make. That the original video that was planned was going to be JayStation's friend, not originally Alexia. But then JayStation came along and, you know what, maybe I could get more views, maybe I could get more potential people clicking if I use my girlfriend at the time, and use her name instead of my friend's name in order to gain more traction, more views, more publicity.
I'm sure a lot of you are really confused as to what's going on right now between me and Jay and the videos that he posted about me being hit, car accident, and honestly, I don't even really know how to start this conversation because I don't even exactly know what's going on right now, so I can't even imagine what you guys are going through right now. Seeing this situation from an outsider's point of view and just seeing it from only what Jay posted, and everything was going really good for a long time until one night I was sleeping. Jay decided to take my phone and look through every single message I had on my text, every single message on my Instagram, on my Twitter. Even though these messages weren't even bad and were from years before I even met Jay, Jay still thought that because of these messages, I was going to cheat on him. I would never do that, guys. I would never cheat on someone in a million years. Jay told me that he does not want me to have Instagram. He does not want me to have Facebook. He does not want me to have Snapchat. He wanted to completely erase all of my social media. And you guys have to understand that this is not a normal thing for someone to ask of someone in a relationship. Trying to isolate me from my friends, from my family. And I just felt really isolated and alone. I was in Ottawa at one point, I think for my grandma's funeral, and then I came back, and then Jay tells me that him and Ahmed had this idea that Ahmed should in a car accident and that there could be a series of videos from that, and then eventually Ahmed would come back to life and be back in the videos. So when he was telling me this, he started looking at me and then he said, actually Alexia, I think it would be a lot better if you're the one who. And immediately I was super uncomfortable. I did not think it was okay, especially since lots of you guys are younger. I did not want to play with people's emotions like that at all, especially with something as serious as especially that my dad is so sick right now. I never wanted these videos to go out in the first place. But for certain parts of certain videos, I did help Jay. I didn't help him with these videos because I was okay with the stunt or because I wanted these videos to go out. I only helped him out of fear. Then these videos happened where Jay faked my and I felt sick to my stomach from the minute that he posted it. I did not want to play with anybody's emotions. I don't think it's a cool stunt to do. I would tell him that I didn't feel good, that I would feel sick to my stomach, that I would feel nauseous. He said, it doesn't matter, everyone's gonna forget about it in 2 weeks. Then he puts out another video that I wanted nothing to do with because up until this point, I was not a part of any of them. It was just Jay, and I didn't even know what he was gonna say in those videos before he posted them. So when other people were watching it on YouTube for the first time, I was also watching it on YouTube for the first time. I did not appreciate the fact that he said the crash was about a drunk driver. That really, really made me feel sick to my stomach, and I don't think it's cool to joke about that at all. In any way. I had friends messaging me from Ottawa. I had family members being harassed. I was getting thousands of phone calls. My family was getting thousands of phone calls. My dad, who's so sick, is getting so many phone calls, and my aunts and my uncles, and my uncle who has a business and has clients, his clients were asking him about me. And meanwhile, I was not allowed to say anything to anyone, and all these people are out there worrying about me sick, and I was just there not being able to do anything. I couldn't take it anymore, and I just ended up messaging a couple of my friends back saying, yes, I'm okay. I'll explain in a bit. I'm okay, but I don't like anything that's going on.
So here's the number one thing. If your girlfriend or significant other, male, female, doesn't matter, expresses that they're uncomfortable with you doing something. If someone says that you're uncomfortable by this, then you need to be considerate of how that makes them feel. But ImJaystation clearly isn't somebody who's considerate, because he went forward and did this anyway, despite her communicating the fact that she wasn't comfortable with this happening. She didn't want her name used as a whole hoax on her passing. I honestly can't imagine what would go through my mind if somebody made a video telling other people who got thousands upon millions of views that I have passed. Like, that's just not okay. That would freak out my family, that would freak out my friends, that would freak out people close to me. That's like the moral and ethically, that's just like, how? How can you say things like that? How can you do something like that and morally be in a good conscience as this is like normal, okay behavior? Because it's not. And while I do definitely believe what Alexia is expressing here in her video, however, what just kind of confuses me is that in this whole situation, it's almost like a boy who cries wolf, right? Because ImJaystation then made a video, The Truth About Alexia, in which he tries to respond to her and reverses the things that Alexia says about him to her, and then saying that Alexia was mean to him and that she was controlling and blah, blah, blah. It just gets really messy and convoluted, and quite frankly, I really don't care. But what I do care about is the fact that the police actually showed up at ImJaystation's house.
Detailed to come arrest you.
Yeah, as far as last night, we were good.
Yeah, I don't know what.
I woke up, she's not here.
Actually, that's true. Yeah, actually, I don't even know what day she said this happened. Did you read the report?
I think it happened today.
What did it say today?
Yeah, because the report was, I think the report was me.
Yeah, well, what day did she say those?
I woke up, she's gone, and then you guys come and say I assaulted her.
Yeah,
Well, that's an allegation.
Okay, I understand. I do understand. That's your job to come here and
yeah.
make sure, and that's up to the court and everything. Okay.
Make sure you do call us and turn stuff. Okay.
All right. Have a good one.
Yeah.
What's up, guys? This is a really serious video, and in no way is this a joke at all. This is 100% serious. I want to start out by saying I'm sorry to Alexia's family for putting them through any hard times, stress about the their daughter. I didn't mean to get them involved in anything.
Now, when this happened a couple weeks ago, there was a lot of people on YouTube covering this, basically saying that the police were either fake and that there were actually no charges and there was no warrant out for ImJaystation's arrest. Now, I don't know if you guys know this, but in the US and Canada, laws are very different. In the US, if someone gets arrested, if someone has a warrant out, you can pretty much, as public record, you can access that stuff. Canada doesn't really work that way. So for the last few weeks, people were covering that there's a warrant out for ImJaystation's arrest. So as you can see here in the actual statement of Jason being accused, apparently he threw a cellular telephone at her, according to the paperwork that is filed for his arrest warrant. People were claiming that it was fake. Well, as of literally this last week, it has found out to be real, and it is not fake. Apparently, in the video, ImJaystation uploaded a video showcasing this. The police show up. Alexia spent the night, left the next morning, went and pressed charges against him. And this really starts to put things more in perspective on the type of person ImJaystation is, because having a warrant out for your arrest is a pretty severe, big thing if you think about it. So yeah, there's a lot of crazy stuff that's happening with ImJaystation right now. And he uploaded a video just the other day, so I don't know if he's currently been arrested yet. But I want to recommend a couple videos for you that have already been made on ImJaystation that are linked down below in the description by a user by the name of Tamimi. All in all, I know that this is not done yet, meaning that I'm probably going to cover ImJaystation in the near future again. Because there's just so much content that he's created, so many questionable things that he's continuing to do. And if you're really willing to go that far out to hoax somebody who you supposedly care about and love, about them passing, it really makes you question what other things this person is capable of doing with no ethical or moral conscience with the type of things that they publish online. At the end of the day, I just want people to be safe. I don't want people to fall into belief that things are real when they're not. Somehow, some way, his channel has garnered such a young audience to believe everything that he says as truth when all of it is fake, clickbait, And it scares me. It scares me that our younger generation falls into content like this so easily and try to spin and push a narrative that otherwise is not true. ImJaystation and Onision are two of those people. And boy, you know, it feels really fantastic to actually have taken a break. February is almost halfway done, and I haven't covered Onision. I haven't really hardly been even keeping up to date with anything, and I don't want to. I'm on an onion break, and it feels wonderful. Thank you for the people who've been watching my content despite it not being onion related. I really appreciate that. End of February, Amber Lynn Part 2. But yeah, anyways, thanks for watching this video. Have a great rest of your weekend.